It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Hey, I'm Dewey Shawn. You're at Super RetroCon in Tampa, Florida. I'm the host here, the guy with the pink shoes and the pink hat. You might know me from selling VHS tapes and other things. So this is a big retro show. So anything you can think of from your past, from the 80s, 90s, 70s, even the 60s, is here. So some of those things that are memories that are locked away that maybe you forgot about, it's here. So come get your memories unlocked at Super RetroCon and check out the page.
Star, wow, that's amazing. Kick-ass score. And then I wound up getting a call from Dan Petrie Jr. He's doing In the Army now with Pauly Shore, and he's driving home one day after shooting in the desert, and he got an idea how to end the movie. He goes, I'm gonna have Andy, Dick, and Pauly celebrating with Isa Morales, and in that, their radio store, they get this radio store that they've always wanted, and two guys that look just like them walk in. He calls me at 8 o'clock at night, can you be on the set tomorrow morning? And so I was back up, put on the wig. I think I was stoner number 2. I try not to sign over Will and Sean's face, but it happens sometimes. Sorry, guys. All right, let's take some picture. Yes. Dishes are done.
Look at this. And he's got something better to show you. Ready for it?
Ready? Alrighty.
What? Oh no! I hide my face in shame. I'm so ashamed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is the worst. And this is coming from me. That's the worst thing I ever did.
Yeah.
The worst piece of crap ever put on film.
Yeah.
How much can I pay you to burn this?
Oh,
Well, I'll tell you, I was talking to
Polish vampire and burn. This is the worst piece of crap ever put on film. And this is coming from me, who's made more bad movies than anybody in history. Jody, you want a picture of us both with that? Yeah, sure.
I like micro-budget movies, man. I love that stuff.
I don't mind micro-budget movies if they're good movies. That just is a bad movie. All right. I hide my head in shame. I'm so ashamed. And some of the things I've done in my life, I mean, this is as bad as anything. There you go, Joel.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
And you wanted me to do a plug for your YouTube? Do you mind?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's my
okay.
pleasure, of course. Hi, this is Eddie Deezen. I want to tell everybody to go to the Mom and Pop Video Shop. Mom and Pop Video Shop has the best videos in the world. They have great ones like this. Critters 2, great movie. I turn into a woman in this movie. And they have crap, like this one. This is the worst movie ever made. If you want to see the worst movie ever made, if you're curious, this is it. A Polish Vampire in Burbank. Go to see this. I'm in this movie, and I hide my face in shame that I was even in it. I'm hiding my face in shame. There I am. Go to Mom and Pop Video Shop. You'll have a good time there, and I guarantee you'll find a video you love, because they do have great videos. Thank you.
So how I got here is basically I was a vendor. I sold toys, collected toys, did all that good stuff, and found out about a toy show here, Super RetroCon, about 3-4 years ago, and saw the guest list. I had like Jake the Snake and Scott Schwartz from A Christmas Story, the one that got his tongue stuck to the pole. So they were going to be here, and I was like, that would be cool to meet them and bring some stuff. And at the time, I was kind of the only VHS vendor in the con scene, and so I brought like a video store shelf. I brought like 1,000 tapes. I set it up, didn't think I was gonna sell any, and it wound up being really cool. A lot of people really responded well. They saw tapes and they're like, oh my gosh. So that's how I got in. I met Jeff that way. I vended. I do stand-up comedy, and basically put 2 and 2 together, and now I'm the host of the show. So stand-up comedy started for me about 13 years ago. I was in the car business for 10 years, which I hated. I hate the car business. what it gives my personality, but I was really funny, so I used humor as a way as like a coping mechanism. I always have. So I was funny. Everybody would always say you should do stand-up comedy. I always hated when people said that because I always felt like just because somebody's funny doesn't mean necessarily you can be a good stand-up comic. It's two totally different things. Plus I have social anxiety, which is weird. So anyway, finally got the courage to go up and do it. Did an open mic, went really well. And then that was pretty much it. It just turned into me doing stand-up comedy. So now we do a big show out of Daytona, Florida, Daytona Beach, Death Row Comedy. So we've had Bam Margera, we've had Jimmy Hart, we've had a lot of big names, a lot of national touring comedians. I host the shows, so that's a really big scene going on right now in Daytona. But yeah, that's how I got into that. You can find me. I usually do most of my social media on Facebook, Dewey Shawn, DEWEYSHAWN, and yeah, let's get fun. So at my house, I have a 32-foot shed that I buy storage units, and that was originally designed to be the place where I store stuff I get from storage units. So anyway, when I got into Facebook social media, I decided to convert it into a nostalgia room. So we put up wood paneling, like 80s wood paneling walls. Everything in it is from either like the 70s, 80s, or 90s, some early 2000s stuff. And I wanted it to be designed to look like an old living room, and then behind it, an actual video store. So I have actual video store shelves that I cleaned out of a video store in Lake Butler, Florida called Video Express. I bought out the contents from the owner about 4 years ago, bought the shelves, bought the tapes, and installed the shelves in my house. So the actual shelves there actually have real memories of people on a Friday night renting tapes and stuff, which is pretty cool to me. But all my tapes are there. I have about 3,000 tapes now, and when you turn around one way, it's the living room, turn around the other way, it's the video store. I have a counter and all that stuff. So the big one I cleaned out, the one I'm most known for, is one in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and that one was called Can Do Video with a K. And I went there on a whim, like there's a Tuesday yard sale, random yard sale, and I saw they had a video store sign in the picture, so I was like, I'm gonna just drive. It's like an hour drive. I'm gonna go check it out and see if they have any VHS, because that's how I used to do it back in the day. So I drive up there to go do it. I asked the guy, hey, do you got any VHS tapes, just out of curiosity? And the guy started laughing at me. And when he started laughing, he's like, he tells some other guy, he's like, hey, he just asked me if we have VHS tapes. In that moment, I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? So he takes me in this back room. We go in this like place that's like full of old jukeboxes, arcades, all this stuff. I'm geeking out. He takes me in a back room, and this back room's closed off, and when he turns the light on, it's literally the entire horror section of an old video store. And I mean, everything you can think of is in there. Big boxes, Prowler, like, I mean, it was all there, everything. It was insane. I mean, like 2 copies of TerraVision just sitting there, Troll 2 just sitting there, like 2 copies of everything. And so this dude only wanted, like, at the time, he was wanting like a couple dollars a piece. I bought everything for like $300, and it took me a month to clean it all out. And that's how I got known for VHS originally, was that store.
Let me show you some things first. Retro technology. Retro tech. Here, it's my old phone. I used to have this phone. Love this phone. It had the best speaker. You could hit speaker and you could hear it really loud. It was great. 1980 Superman 2 lunch pail. Very cool. Look at this thermos. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Niagara Falls. Look at this Platoon, the game? I've never seen it before in my life. Did you? Who knew? Oh my gosh, Platoon has a game.
There's nothing says like family fun around the dinner table.
Let's play Platoon after
the terrors and horrors.
Let's play Platoon after dinner. Wow. With pictures of the movie. Never before seen by my Robbie retro eyes. The first in history. first. Well, this must be pretty rare, and it's sealed. Wow. Wow. That's a mom and pop video shop exclusive. Never before seen.